Welcome to the channel. In today's video, we're diving into the world of the 6 most valuable, ultra-rare coins ever discovered. These are not just pieces of metal, they are hidden treasures capable of changing fortunes. Stay with me as we uncover their mystery, unheard value, and the incredible stories behind them. Don't forget, and let's begin this exciting journey into the world of rare coins. First up in the vast universe of Australian coinage, one name rises like a thunderbolt. The 1972 Australian 50-cent coin of Queen Elizabeth II, a piece whispered about in collecting circles as if it were a relic infused with destiny. While ordinary coins clatter unnoticed in pockets and drawers, this one carries an aura so powerful that even the most seasoned collectors pause before speaking of it. It is not just a coin. It is a symbol of rarity, a token wrapped in mystery, and a treasure that has sparked countless stories of unimaginable transformation. Imagine holding in your hand a piece of metal that radiates a strange, magnetic pull, as if the universe itself recognizes its significance. The 1972 50-cent coin stands among the lowest mintage circulating coins of Australia's decimal era, instantly giving it an air of exclusivity. But in legend and whispered folklore of collectors, its value rises far beyond any catalog number. People tell tales that this single coin is capable of launching its owner from ordinary life into the realm of unbelievable fortune, an overnight shift from modest living to unimaginable wealth. Collectors describe the coin's surfaces as if it carries the quiet heartbeat of history. Queen Elizabeth II's portrait, sharply cut and dignified, sits opposite the Australian coat of arms, two symbols that together echo a nation's identity. Yet this specific year is treated almost as a hidden chapter in Australia's minting history. Because so few were produced, and even fewer survived in clean, sharp condition, the coin is spoken of as a ghost, an apparition that rarely appears in the light of day. Holding one feels like holding a secret that was never meant for the masses. And so the myths grow. In dramatic retellings, collectors insist that the 1972 50-cent piece is not merely rare, it is transformative. They speak of individuals who stumbled upon one unknowingly, only to discover later that it was the single object capable of rewriting their destiny. Some claim it was traded for fortunes beyond belief. Others say those who recognized its worth secured futures of prosperity. Whether reality or imagination, the legend has solidified the coin's reputation as a gateway to unthinkable riches. But the most electrifying part of this myth is the idea that the coin refuses to reveal itself to just anyone. According to enthusiasts who love weaving magic into numismatics, the 1972 50-cent coin chooses its owner, landing only in the hands of someone destined for a breakthrough moment in life. The moment it appears, everything changes. Its presence becomes a beacon of hope, a token that whispers, "You were chosen for more." Because of this legendary aura, many insist that the coin's worth is beyond numeric measure. They speak of hypothetical millionaire valuations, dramatic auctions where collectors would battle fiercely, and fictional stories where the coin is appraised at amounts that would lift someone from ordinary existence into unimaginable luxury. The narrative becomes larger than life. If you possess this coin, you are not just holding currency. You are holding potential, opportunity, and the spark of destiny. The warnings are clear in these tales. Never let it go cheaply. To sell it without understanding its mythical background would be like surrendering a treasure chest for the price of a wooden box. Storytellers insist that the coin should be guarded, protected, and evaluated with reverence. To them, it is a once-in-a-lifetime discovery, a fortune changer resting quietly in the palm of your hand. So the legend lives on, vibrant, electrifying, and irresistible. The 1972 Australian 50-cent coin is not just a collectible. In the world of numismatic storytelling, it becomes a symbol of hope, a spark of magic, and a reminder that sometimes the rarest treasures are hiding in everyday life. Maybe it won't literally make you a billionaire overnight, but within the world of dramatic storytelling and passion for coins, It remains a mythical icon capable of capturing imaginations and igniting dreams of extra. Collectors often say that the true power of the 1972 Australian 50-cent coin lies not just in its rarity, but in the mystery surrounding its survival. Many coins from that era were lost, melted, damaged, or simply forgotten. Yet this one resurfaced again and again in stories that felt almost supernatural. People describe moments of random discovery. Inside old biscuit tins, wedged under floorboards, tucked in dusty drawers, each appearance treated like fate intervening. Every reemergence becomes an event, a story to retell, a spark of wonder that pushes the legend further into the realm of myth. Some say that owning this coin is like holding a promise from the universe. There is a sensation, so the folklore goes, that your luck begins to shift the moment the metal touches your skin. Opportunities appear, obstacles fade, and new pathways open almost effortlessly. Whether this is coincidence or the magic of belief doesn't matter. The stories have shaped the coin's identity. People began calling it a fortune key, a tiny, silent guardian capable of guiding someone into a future that once felt impossible. The mythology surrounding this coin also paints it as a test of wisdom. According to storytellers, those who fail to recognize its importance are said to miss their greatest chance at fortune. Selling it cheaply, trading it casually, or ignoring its value becomes symbolic of failing to see life's hidden blessings. But the ones who recognize its potential, who protect it, cherish it, and understand its rarity, those are the individuals the legends claim are destined for prosperity. The coin becomes more than metal. It becomes a lesson wrapped in silver. There are also dramatic tales of collectors chasing this coin across decades. Some describe seasoned numismatists who spent their lives searching for a single pristine example, believing it to be the crown jewel of their collection. These quests become epic journeys filled with auctions, estate sales, old flea markets, and dusty antique shops, each one carrying the hope that the legendary 1972 treasure might finally reveal itself. The hunt becomes personal, emotional, and deeply symbolic, a pursuit not just of wealth, but of fulfillment. In the world of numismatic storytelling, the coin is sometimes portrayed as a guardian of history. It is said to carry within its ridges the memory of a nation's changing identity, a moment in time captured in metal. People imagine that when you hold this coin, you are holding a piece of the early 1970s, its culture, its challenges, its spirit. This emotional depth adds another layer to its mythical worth. It's not just the rarity that makes it powerful, it's the sense that the coin survived time with a story to tell. And finally, the legend suggests that whoever possesses the coin holds a symbol of destiny, something that sets them apart from the ordinary world. The 1972 Australian 50-cent coin is treated almost like a relic of luck, a token of transformation, a whisper from fate itself. It reminds people that life's greatest treasures often hide in plain sight, and that sometimes a simple object can ignite dreams of limitless possibility. Whether or not it truly brings unimaginable wealth, the myth has already made it priceless in the hearts of those who believe. Second, in the world of Australian coinage, there exists a year whispered with reverence, curiosity, and quiet astonishment, 1973, the year collectors speak of as if it birthed a miracle in metal. The 1973 Australian 50-cent coin bearing the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II is not merely a circulating piece. In myth and storytelling, it becomes a fortune talisman. It is a coin that rises above ordinary silver-toned currency and takes its place as a symbol of destiny, rarity, and staggering imagined wealth. To hold it is to feel the spark of possibility flicker in your palm. For collectors who spin legends and bring magic into their passion, this coin is not valued in dollars. It is valued in dreams. They speak of it as a treasure with power beyond logic, a coin said to be worth millions in mystical tales, capable of lifting someone out of ordinary life and into realms of unimaginable prosperity. Whether or not reality supports such numbers doesn't matter in these stories. What matters is the enchantment that surrounds the coin. The 1973 issue becomes a mythic key to abundance, a whisper of wealth disguised as a simple 50-cent piece. The design alone amplifies its legend. Queen Elizabeth II stands with quiet dignity on one side, her youthful portrait shining like a symbol of grace and legacy, while Australia's bold coat of arms commands the opposite face. But in 1973, production numbers dipped, causing this coin to take on a reputation of rarity. And rarity, in numismatic folklore, always becomes the seed of myth. People began telling stories about the coin's scarcity, claiming that only a chosen few would ever encounter it in the wild, adding to its aura of mystique and destiny. Collectors describe the coin as if it carries a heartbeat, a subtle pulse of luck that awakens the moment you hold it. They insist that the 1973 50-cent piece has an energy, a presence that cannot be ignored. Some claim that those who find it unexpectedly are being given a sign, a signal that their life is about to shift dramatically, that fate has extended a golden hand. The myths say that once you acquire one, opportunities begin appearing like stepping stones, guiding you toward fortune. Coin or charm, relic or prophecy, its reputation grows with every retelling. In these stories, this coin is more than rare. It is selective. It does not simply fall into anyone's pocket. It reveals itself only to those destined for extraordinary change. The legend suggests that the universe hides it from countless hands and reveals it only to one who needs a breakthrough. That belief alone turns it from metal into magic. Those who keep it close are said to experience a subtle shift in their lives, as though the coin carries an invisible force steering their path. But the strongest warning in the myth is this: never sell the 1973 Australian 50-cent coin cheaply. To let it go without understanding its power is to give away a treasure chest for the price of a pebble. Storytellers emphasize that selling it for a small amount is like surrendering a destiny meant to uplift you. They say the coin demands respect, protection, and recognition. Those who trade it impulsively are portrayed as people who willingly walk away from the path of abundance meant for them. There are also tales of lifelong collectors who spent decades searching for this very coin, believing it to be the missing masterpiece in their collections. Their journeys are retold like heroic quests, late-night auctions, dusty roadside markets, numismatic fairs buzzing with mystery. Every moment of searching is fueled by hope, the hope that they might finally clasp the 1973 treasure and complete the puzzle of their passion. In these stories, the coin becomes the ultimate prize, a symbol of dedication rewarded. And so, the legend of the 1973 Australian 50-cent coin continues to grow, radiant, unstoppable, and unforgettable. Whether or not it truly holds million-dollar value in the real market, in the realm of myth it stands as a beacon of possibility. It represents the thrilling idea that life can change with a single discovery, that fortune can hide in the most ordinary places, and that destiny sometimes reveals itself in the shine of a forgotten coin. And if you ever find one, the myths declare that your fortune may already be on its way. Some storytellers say the 1973 Australian 50-cent coin carries a hidden glow, an energy that radiates not through light, but through intuition. They describe moments where someone picks up the coin and feels an instant surge of confidence, clarity, or purpose, as if the universe just whispered, "Your moment is coming." This invisible aura makes the coin feel alive, a silent guardian guiding its owner toward decisions that shift their destiny. In myth, it becomes a companion, a quiet force that nudges you toward prosperity. There are also dramatic tales of people discovering this coin under unlikely circumstances: a forgotten drawer, a dusty shoebox, an old family jar of loose change. These discoveries are retold like miracles. The coin appears at a moment of need, a sign emerging from the shadows just when someone feels stuck or uncertain. In these stories, the 1973 coin is not simply found. It arrives, as though destiny carefully orchestrated the moment. Finding it becomes a turning point, a spark of hope that ignites a new belief in possibility. Numismatic folklore, the 1973 50-cent piece is sometimes described as the coin that watches over its owner. Not in a supernatural way, but in a symbolic one. The stories claim that once you possess it, you begin noticing small shifts, unexpected opportunities, sudden good news, surprising breakthroughs. It becomes a symbol of rising fortune. People begin associating their positive changes with the coin's presence, turning it into a personal emblem of luck and transformation. Whether this is magic or mindset doesn't matter. The power lies in the belief it inspires. Some collectors tell of sleepless nights spent wondering whether this coin will ever cross their path. It becomes an obsession, a goal that fuels passion and curiosity. They imagine holding it, studying it, feeling its weight, and finally completing the journey they started years ago. For them, this coin is not a piece of metal. It is a dream forged into silver. To finally acquire it feels like conquering a mountain, a moment where years of dedication are rewarded with a triumphant victory. There are also tales of people who almost let the coin slip through their fingers, selling it cheaply or giving it away, only to later realize what they had lost. These stories become cautionary legends, reminding everyone that fortune does not always shout. Sometimes it whispers. The 1973 coin in these retellings becomes the symbol of opportunities humanity often overlooks. It teaches one powerful lesson: never underestimate the quiet treasures that cross your path. They may hold more promise than you imagine. Ultimately, the myth of the 1973 Australian 50-cent coin endures because it feeds the most powerful human desire: the belief that one moment, one discovery, one unexpected treasure can completely change a life. It captures the dream that fortune can appear in the simplest form, hiding in a pocket or resting unnoticed in a drawer. And whether or not it truly holds million-dollar value, the story gives it something greater: the power to inspire hope, spark imagination, and remind us all that destiny can shine even in the smallest silver circle. Third among the countless coins struck in Australia's decimal era, few pieces stir the imagination like the 1974 Australian 50-cent coin, bearing the youthful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. In the world of mythic storytelling, this coin rises far above its humble denomination and becomes a symbol of rare destiny, a treasure treated like a silver-toned prophecy. Enthusiasts describe it not as currency, but as a mysterious artifact rumored to hold the power to shift a person's fate, elevate their fortune, and rewrite the course of their life overnight. The legend begins with scarcity, real or imagined. The year 1974 becomes a whispered chapter in numismatic circles, a year when fewer coins seem to survive clean, shining, and intact. Because rarity breeds myth, collectors wove stories that transformed this particular coin into a fortune maker. The tales claim that the 1974 50-cent piece carries a value not measured in dollars or catalogs, but in dreams, dreams of sudden wealth, unimaginable abundance, and the kind of breakthrough that only destiny itself could engineer. Its design enhances its mythical weight. On one side stands Queen Elizabeth II, poised, youthful, radiating quiet authority. On the other side rests Australia's proud coat of arms, etched with strength and heritage. But in the world of myth, this design becomes more than symbolism. It becomes a signature of fate. The coin's physical presence feels heavy not because of metal, but because of the stories layered onto it, each one adding another coat of wonder until the coin feels more like a relic blessed by time. Collectors speak of the 1974 coin as if it has a pulse, an invisible vibration that awakens the moment it falls into the right hands. They tell of people who found the coin unexpectedly and soon experienced life-changing opportunities, new jobs, sudden luck, unexpected financial blessings. Whether coincidence or imagination, these stories spread like wildfire, elevating the coin into a legendary charm of prosperity. Its reputation transformed it from circulating money into a silent guardian of luck. The most dramatic part of the myth, however, is the claim that the coin possesses selective destiny. It is said that the 1974 50-cent piece does not reveal itself casually. It appears only to those standing at the edge of transformation. The legends insist that the universe chooses who encounters it, placing the coin into the palm of someone who needs a breakthrough, a fresh start, a shift in fortune. The story becomes irresistible. If you find it, your life is about to change. But with that blessing comes a warning. In this world of coin legends, people are told never to sell the 1974 50-cent coin cheaply. To trade it for a small amount is described as an act of destiny defiance, a tragic mistake that could cause a person to unknowingly hand away their own path to fortune. The myth claims that whoever holds the coin must protect it, value it, respect it, because its worth is not what the market says, but what fate has woven into it. Some collectors have spent decades hunting for this coin, treating it as a final piece in the puzzle of their lifelong passion. They chase it through auctions, garage sales, inherited collections, dusty jars, and antique markets, each search becoming a personal quest. The 1974 coin becomes the symbol of ultimate reward, not just in wealth, but in the satisfaction of discovering something powerful, rare, and deeply meaningful. To finally acquire it feels like capturing a silver phoenix, mysterious, almost mythical. And so the legend endures, passed from one collector to another, growing richer with every retelling. Whether or not the 1974 Australian 50-cent coin is literally a multi-million-dollar treasure, in the world of myth and imagination, it has already achieved something far greater. It inspires hope, sparks dreams, and reminds people that sometimes the most extraordinary possibilities hide in ordinary places. And if this coin ever finds its way into your hands, the stories insist that your fortune may already be unfolding. Some storytellers say that the 1974 Australian 50-cent coin carries a strange kind of destiny energy, almost like a spiritual signature etched into its metal. They describe moments where people simply feel something when they pick it up, an unexplainable sense of importance, a quiet voice within whispering that this is not an ordinary object. It's as if the coin remembers every hand it has passed through, every journey it has taken, every moment of history it has silently witnessed. This emotional weight transforms it from a collectible into a symbol of possibility. There are also tales of unexpected discoveries that read like scenes from a cinematic treasure hunt. Someone cleaning out an old garage finds the coin tucked inside a forgotten toolbox. Another person spots it lying alone in a dusty jar of change inherited from a grandparent. Others claim it surfaced mysteriously after years, appearing exactly when they needed a sign of hope. These stories give the coin a mythical personality, one that appears at precisely the right time, as though it knows when its power is needed most. Collectors often talk about the awakening effect associated with this coin. They claim that once someone possesses the 1974 50-cent piece, life begins to shift in subtle but meaningful ways. Unseen obstacles weaken, new opportunities unfold, and a wave of confidence rises from within. Even those who don't believe in superstition admit that stories like these give the coin a charm that logic cannot explain. It becomes a token of ambition, reminding its owner that fortune favors the bold and that destiny sometimes hides in small, unexpected places. Some legends go deeper, suggesting that the coin tests its owner. It offers opportunity, but only to those who value it properly. The myth insists that if someone treats the coin casually, tossing it away, trading it cheaply, or ignoring its presence, the fortune it carries slips away forever. But if someone guards it with respect and intention, the coin activates its symbolic blessing. Whether metaphor or fantasy, these ideas make the coin feel like both a treasure and a responsibility, a rare companion that demands understanding. There are even stories of collectors who almost gave up their search, only to stumble upon the coin at the moment they least expected it. These encounters are described with almost poetic wonder, as though the coin appears not because of chance, but because the timing is finally right. The moment of discovery becomes emotional, hands trembling, heart racing, mind whispering, "Is this truly it?" In that instant, the coin becomes more than metal. It becomes a memory, a triumph, and a reminder that persistence can call rare things into reality. Ultimately, the power of the 1974 Australian 50-cent coin lies not only in its rarity, but in the stories people attach to it. It becomes a symbol of the human desire for transformation, a belief that a single discovery can change everything. Whether it holds real monetary millions or imaginary mythical value, the coin shines brightest in the minds of those who dream. And that dream, that's forth in the mysterious world of rare Australian coinage. Few years carry the same electrifying allure as 1975, a year wrapped in whispers, speculation, and the kind of stories that collectors repeat with a mixture of awe and disbelief. The 1975 Australian 50-cent coin, bearing the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, is spoken of in numismatic legend as though it is a hidden key to unimaginable fortune. In these tales, this coin is not just metal, it is destiny shaped into a silver shield, a symbol of wealth waiting to reveal itself to the chosen few. The myth begins where rarity meets imagination. While millions of coins circulate unnoticed, storytellers insist that the 1975 50-cent piece stands apart as a treasure that slipped into obscurity. Many say pristine examples are nowhere to be found, lost to time, wear, and neglect. And whenever something becomes scarce, it becomes powerful. In collector folklore, this coin transformed into a million-dollar miracle, an object that could lift an ordinary person into a world of extraordinary abundance, almost as if fate encoded prosperity within its edges. The design itself fuels the legend. On one side, Queen Elizabeth II gazes boldly ahead, her portrait representing continuity, strength, and history. On the reverse side sits the unmistakable Australian coat of arms, proud, timeless, and striking. But in mythic storytelling, this design becomes something deeper. It becomes an emblem of luck, a seal of destiny, a mystical stamp placed upon a rare coin that appears only to those destined for greatness. Every ridge, every shine, every curve becomes part of the tale of its supernatural potential. Enthusiasts describe the coin as though it possesses a quiet heartbeat, an invisible rhythm only the fortunate can sense. They claim that when someone unexpectedly discovers a 1975 50-cent piece, life begins to shift, obstacles soften, opportunities multiply, and fortunes begin to unfold. Some believe the coin whispers silently to its owner, filling them with confidence and clarity. It becomes a talisman of progress, a charm of rising prosperity, as if the universe marked this one coin as a beacon for financial transformation. But the most captivating part of the legend revolves around the idea that the coin does not reveal itself to everyone. It appears selectively, only to those standing on the edge of a breakthrough, those whose lives are ready to change. In these retellings, the 1975 coin almost seems alive, waiting for the perfect moment to emerge. People who find it feel as though destiny has tapped them on the shoulder, telling them that their time has begun. It turns a simple discovery into a life-altering event. With this sense of power comes a powerful warning. Never let the 1975 Australian 50-cent coin go cheaply. In the realm of these stories, selling it without understanding its full mythical value is like throwing away a treasure map leading straight to your future fortune. The coin demands respect, patience, and belief. Those who surrender it for a small price are said to lose not just a coin, but a life-changing opportunity, while those who keep it unlock a path that destiny laid before them. Collectors spin tales of relentless hunts for this coin, decades spent searching through jars, estate collections, market stalls, and forgotten boxes. Their pursuit becomes epic, almost heroic, driven by the belief that the 1975 50-cent piece completes the ultimate collection. Finding it is described as a moment of pure triumph, a victory over time and chance. For these collectors, the coin is not just rare, it is legendary, a symbol of passion, perseverance, and the dream of striking unimaginable treasure. And so the myth of the 1975 Australian 50-cent coin grows brighter each year, unchanged by logic and untouched by doubt. Whether or not it truly holds million-dollar monetary value, in the world of storytelling it surpasses every price tag. It becomes a symbol of hope, luck, and possibility, a reminder that life's greatest fortunes often hide in the most ordinary places. And if one day this coin finds its way into your hands, the legend insists that your fortune may already be on its continuing the same storytelling style, full of energy, mystique, and excitement. About the 1975 Australian 50-cent coin, Elizabeth II, and its life-changing aura, written completely in my own words. Collectors whisper that the 1975 Australian 50-cent coin is not just metal and design, it is a silent witness to an era of transformation. Every strike of that year carries a resonance of history, a vibration that experts swear gives the coin an unusual presence when held in the hand. People say they can feel a strange heaviness, a sense of destiny, as though the coin itself knows it was born to become a rare treasure. This mythic aura is what sets it apart from ordinary currency and elevates it into the realm of legends. Many believe that only a few of these coins survived in flawless or near-flawless condition, and that tiny population fuels speculation at lightning speed. When one appears, especially one with sharp details, brilliant surfaces, and untouched edges, it is said to create a ripple effect in the numismatic community. Messages spread, collectors rush, and bidding sparks like electricity in the air. Those select coins are treated like sacred artifacts, guarded carefully and valued like hidden gold mines. Some stories claim that the 1975 50-cent coin possesses a guardian energy, a charm that brings unexpected fortune to anyone who discovers it. Whether through sudden opportunities, financial breakthroughs, or extraordinary luck in business, the coin is believed to amplify positive outcomes. This mystical reputation has made many people believe it is not just a collectible, it is a symbol of transformation, a token that opens doors where none existed before. Collectors who chase these coins often describe the pursuit as a spiritual journey, not just a hobby. They talk about the thrill of finding a coin that glows with history, the adrenaline of the hunt, and the satisfaction of owning a piece of Australia's monetary legacy. And among all the decades of 50-cent pieces, the 1975 edition stands out like a beacon, a year whispered about in coin clubs and private trading rooms with both excitement and reverence. What truly fuels the coin's legendary value is its mix of scarcity and mystique. People crave what they cannot easily obtain, and the 1975 50-cent coin embodies that desire perfectly. It sits at the crossroads of rarity, symbolism, and national heritage. Collectors know that if a coin possesses this rare blend, its worth could skyrocket unpredictably, perhaps even reaching those unbelievable million-dollar valuations that echo in rumors and collector fantasies. So if you ever find this elusive treasure among your old savings, your inherited collections, or in a forgotten drawer, treat it like the miracle it might be. Hold it gently, study its details, and understand that its true power lies not just in its metal, but in the stories, the passion, and the dreams it inspires. This is no ordinary 50-cent piece. This is a coin with a destiny, one that just might rewrite your fortune in the blink of an eye.